All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Top Dawgs Podcast. I'm here with Dom. This is going to be the first episode of it. So welcome to the channel. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff on this channel. Not really sure what it's going to be 100% yet, but we're going to be doing 1 to 2 of these podcasts a week. First one, it usually won't be coming out this late in the week. We want to get it out earlier, but we didn't get the logo done until a couple days ago, and then now we're both free to record it. So Saturday, a day before all the games, but we're getting one out this week before the game starts. So that was the main goal, and we're getting it done. So I'm guessing you guys are going to see this like Saturday night. And if you guys are watching, welcome. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. We got all the socials to the podcast down in the corner. This is just a little template that I threw together before we really got going on it, because I didn't feel like paying anyone to do it yet, because I think this looks pretty good. But let me know if you guys want me to change anything, if anything's like not good. But we're going to start off. Just going through the games this week. Okay, so first one, we got the Chargers and the Chiefs. Okay, it's in Kansas City.
All right. Well, first off, what's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast, and I'm gonna get right into it. I'm taking the Chiefs over the Chargers. No
Okay,
questions.
see, I'm not taking the Chiefs over the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers. I like Justin Herbert, even though no. Don's laughing at me because he hears what I say behind the scenes about Justin Herbert. Okay. I like Justin Herbert a lot, but he's my fantasy quarterback, and he hasn't had the greatest performances for fantasy for the first couple of weeks. But I think he's going to pull it together this week. He's had like 4 or 5. He's had like 4 or 5 touchdowns called back.
Chiefs defense has also been really good.
I don't believe in the Chiefs defense at all. I'm taking Herbert, Keenan Allen, Eckler, Williams, all of them. Jalen Guyton. Give me all of them over
Chargers
the Chiefs
defense is not stopping the Chiefs.
Yes, they are.
No,
Derwin James, Asante Samuel are both. They're both having a big. Okay, well, Bosa's gonna get to Mahomes twice.
Okay, I can agree with that. Bosa is a beast.
And Derwin James is back healthy again, and Asante Samuel's been a stud so far this year. Asante takes Tyreek out of the game. No, I'm kidding. That's a lie. That's not happening. But I can't get that far ahead of myself. But I think the Chargers are gonna beat the Chiefs.
No. Hill and Kelsey are both gonna have a field day against anyone.
Okay, now Kelsey will. Kelsey will. What happened to Tyreek last week?
Who's gonna guard Kelsey on the Chargers?
Nobody.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I never said anything about Kelsey. But why did Tyreek not have a field day last week?
Because they just no.
Yeah, exactly, Dom. Exactly. That's what I thought.
Yeah, they're just gonna get it. He had to take a week off.
Okay, after week 1, I kind of thought, I was like, okay, the Chiefs are unstoppable. You can't stop Tyreek and Kelsey, but Tyreek kind of got shut down last week versus the Ravens. So that, I don't know.
I mean, because they kind of doubled Hill and then
they were playing. They
Kelsey.
definitely were playing way like favoring Hill. I don't know why, but they were. But it worked for them, and the Ravens won. So I think that if the Chiefs start 1-2, that's gonna be rough for them. That's going to be bad if they start 1-2. And then they got the Raiders in that division, who've looked good so far this year. I'm not that high on the Raiders, to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say, but let's save that for later.
So I'm going Herbert over Mahomes. Even though he's my fantasy quarterback, I need a big game out of Herbert because, oh my God, this week I'm playing my girlfriend in fantasy. And McCaffrey goes down for me, and he scored 6 points, so I'm only up 6. And it's an 8-man league, so it's not looking that good for me this week. And if I'm undefeated right now, and if I lose to Juliet for my first loss,
losing. You have no McCaffrey, and Herbert basically is going to get you probably like 10 points.
Herbert's scoring 25.
No,
Herbert's scoring 25 fantasy points this week.
It's okay. He's still losing no matter.
All right, next up we got the Cards and the Jags. It's in Jacksonville. That's the only thing they got going for
Herbert's
them. Really,
got this one.
Okay.
Just kidding.
I don't even think that there's very much discussion here. I think Rondale Moore. D-Hop, if he plays, I really hope D-Hop plays. I need him to play.
I have a hot take, though. I think it's going to be a closer game than
you think it's going to be close?
I think it's going to be closer.
It's not. I don't think it's going to be close.
Herbert's going to make some adjustments.
Okay.
He's got this.
Dude, I don't trust Urban Meyer at all in the NFL.
Herbert's a legend.
I don't know. I feel like, does D-Hop not playing hurt the Chargers a lot or hurt the Cardinals a lot? Or
I don't know. I still think Kyler's very good, I think. So I think they'll be fine. I mean,
they have a lot of receivers. That's the thing. I hate picking DraftKings lineups for the Chargers because they got D-Hop.
You talking about the Cardinals?
Yeah, that's what I mean, the Cardinals. I keep saying the Chargers. Because they got 4 receivers. Obviously, D-Hop's the clear one, and then nobody knows who the 2 is. Is it A.J. Green? Is it Rondale Moore? Is it Christian Kirk?
Rondale Moore.
You think?
I think he's gonna be really good.
I thought AJ Green would be the 2, but he's looking more like the 4 so far this year. And then Kirk has always been good, but they never give him targets, so I don't really know what that's all about.
Rondell Moore's got the speed, and I think he'll be really good.
I think he will be too, but he's small. He's really small.
Look at Hill.
I mean, I guess you could say that, but he's not like Hill.
Hill's not comparable.
He's not like Hill.
Yeah.
No. I think the Cardinals are winning that by 21. I think 21 or more.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals in 10 or less.
I hope Trevor Lawrence does good. I just pulled a Trevor Lawrence rookie card the other day, so he better pull his act together and start doing better.
I hate Trevor Lawrence.
You hate him still?
Hell yeah.
All right, so now we got the Bears at the Browns. This is the one that you guys have probably all been waiting for us to talk about. Dom, what's your prediction right now?
Justin Fields is dropping 250 yards on us in 3
that's-
touchdowns. 250 and 3 touchdowns.
That's not even that much though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a game.
You said dropping like it was 505
okay,
touchdowns.
Dude, he's a rookie. Come on now. He's not gonna. I mean, I hope he doesn't drop 500.
He better not drop 500 yards.
I'm gonna say he drops 250 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I want the Browns to win it, have it not be a close game, and Fields play really good. But I don't know. I don't see us blowing them out. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that that's not going to happen. I think Chubb has a really big game. I think Odell has a really big game. The thing that, I don't know what Stefanski's going to do. I want him to come out. I think they use Njoku over Hooper this game for the majority of the snaps because Roquan's fast in the middle. I think Roquan takes Hooper out of the game. So you got to use Njoku.
I think they'll just use 2 though. They might just use.
You think they go 2?
Yeah.
I think they got to have OBJ and Schwartz on the field at the same time.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to cover both of them.
I think if they have Schwartz and OBJ on the field at the same time, that's something that I want to see happen. And then Chubb and Hunt, you know what you're gonna get out of that. But the thing that worries me is Mr. Joe Woods and the soft zone that he's been playing so far this year, and the whole time he's been in Cleveland.
I'm scared with that too, with the way Fields can run. Because
Fields is, dude. I never knew Fields was that fast. Like at Ohio State, he did not look that fast.
He was.
He was not. He did PEDs before he got in the NFL. He was not that fast.
He runs like a 4.4, dude.
Yeah,
it's fast.
Yeah, he was not that fast. Justin Fields was not that fast in college. No, he was not. I watched the preseason games of the Bears, and he looks like Lamar Jackson out there the way he accelerates, dude. He was not that fast in college. But I don't know. A-Rob is not looking good this year so far. And I don't really know what's going on with him. Did you see the play that he dropped?
No.
Fields threw him a bomb down the sideline. He dropped it. It would have been like a 50-yard touchdown.
Wow.
And he just dropped it. But I don't know. I don't think A-Rob's going to keep playing bad. I think he's nasty. So, but I'm also big.
I really hope it's just a high-scoring game. I hope the Browns win, but I want Fields to look good. I love Fields, so I hope he looks good.
I hope if Fields looks bad, I'll be trying to buy some of his rookie cards because he did not look good week 1. Week 2.
Yeah, that was his first time seeing a real defense, but he did not look good.
No, he
came
bad.
in like
it wasn't his game script. It was for Dalton. But I don't know. I think they gotta. I don't know, dude. I want to say like have Denzel Ward follow Robinson, but I know Joe Woods isn't gonna do that.
They're not gonna play man. Like
they're not gonna do that. They're gonna. And then I think you should have Newsome on. No. To be honest, is Newsome a better matchup for Robinson than?
He's got the better size.
That's what I think too. I think Denzel on Mooney and Newsome on Robinson might be a better matchup.
Woods won't follow anyone.
I don't think so either. I want to see. This is the first week we're gonna actually get to see like the dime with Ronnie and Delpit and Johnson all on the field at the same time because they worked Delpit in last week.
Delpit looked good.
I know he looked really good, and then he's actually gonna get to play like the whole game this time. So they're gonna be able to. I think, well, based on how I play Madden and how I think that they're gonna use him, it's how I've been using him. I've been using Ronnie more as a linebacker, and I've had Delpit and Johnson in the back. I've had JOK and Ronnie in the middle, and then Delpit and John Johnson in the back. And I have Troy Hill in the slot, and then Greedy sits on the bench. Greedy doesn't see the field when I play Madden. And then I got Denzel and Newsome on the outside. But something else that surprised me, I thought that I didn't think McDowell would start. I didn't think he'd be starting.
I wouldn't think so either.
I thought it would be Malik Jackson and Billings But McDowell's in there over Billings, and I like him more than Billings, to be honest.
Billings just has the size. He
Billings
doesn't really
is
have
huge,
like
dude.
the skill, you know.
I like McDowell. I think that defensive line is gonna be so good, and the Bears' offensive line isn't that good, are they?
I don't think so.
I don't think
Dalton, but yeah, Andy Dalton had no O line, but he still sucks. So
Andy Dalton sucks.
Yeah.
I usually like watching the Cowboys play, but when Andy Dalton went in for Dak last year, that made me not want to watch the Cowboys, dude. It eliminated Zeke's fantasy value. Amari Cooper disappeared. CD still looked good, but it just made the Cowboys boring to watch. I hate Andy Dalton.
Yeah, Andy Dalton.
I didn't like him when he was on Cincy. I didn't like him when he was on Dallas. And I don't like him on the Bears either.
He had a few good years in Cincy, but then
They couldn't win a playoff game.
He couldn't win. He can't win.
Yeah, I don't like Andy Dalton at all. And I don't want to say I'm glad he's hurt, but I'm glad Fields found a way out to the field. But I wish it wouldn't have been this week. I wish we could have saw Andy Dalton. That would have been better. But how do you think the crowd's gonna react?
To Fields?
Yeah.
I think they'll cheer him on.
I think they cheer at first, and then once the game starts, it's done.
Like once they announce and he comes.
If he comes first time he comes out on the field, I think he's a standing ovation. After that, it's over.
Dude, Ohio loves Fields, dude.
Yeah. After that game, once the game starts, I think they're not gonna love him anymore.
I don't know. I don't think they'll boo him. I just don't think they'll.
No, I don't think they'll boo him. But I don't think there will be cheering.
Yeah, like if he scores,
After.
I don't think they're gonna clap.
I don't think so either.
Unless they're killing him and then he's.
Yeah,
has, like, a big
exactly.
one.
Like a mercy rule.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else is gonna have a big game? I don't know. Do you think Felton gets on the field?
I mean, I hope so. I like watching him. I think he's fun to watch.
He is. I don't know.
I mean, he'll probably return kicks.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Schwartz plays a lot. I think Odell plays a lot. I don't think Higgins is gonna play that much.
Probably.
Be honest,
you gotta think we don't have Jarvis.
I think it's gonna be DPJ, Schwartz, Odell heavy, and then Felton's probably gonna get in over Higgins.
Sadly, but probably.
I think he is, and then Hunt and Chubb are gonna get the backfield. I want to see Harrison Bryant play more. I'm starting to like Harrison Bryant more than Hooper, to be honest.
Well, Bryant is nasty, but Bryant's more fun to watch. But Hooper just has that tight end build. Like
He does. Bigger. He sucked this whole offseason, dude. He was so bad at camp. He was dropping
good
everything.
In the games,
yeah,
though.
he is. He's good in the games, but he worried me this offseason. We went to the Orange and Brown scrimmage.
Bad.
He dropped at least 4 or 5 passes there. I was like, oh my god, our tight end that we just paid a ton is dropping passes. But he looked good in the game so far. And he's also Hooper could be a DraftKings sleeper. He's only 3,600 this week.
Yeah, you could. I mean, that's the problem.
We got hard. We got 3 of them.
I know. Bryant, kind of scores a lot of touchdowns.
He does.
Because they throw to him a lot in the red zone.
They had him in lined up when he caught that one bomb last week. He was in at receiver.
I know. Because he's fast for a tight end.
I don't know, that messed up my captain's lineup in DraftKings. I didn't pick Harrison Bryant in anything.
He beat you?
Yeah, well, it didn't help me when he caught a 50-yard pass. But I don't know. We have so many tight ends. I think the receivers are easy to pick, though. I think it's a clear 1 and 2 for Odell and Schwartz. And then DPJ's 3.
Slack. Dude, he's the opposite of...
He is good. They just haven't given him...
He's the opposite of...
He fumbled the one last week.
What the heck's our tight end? I can't even think of his name right now. We were just literally talking about...
Hooper?
Yeah, Hooper. Him and Hooper were the opposite.
Exactly. Well,
Hooper looked horrible in the preseason.
No, it's not like...
DPJ
doesn't look bad. Like, he caught the one slant. He caught a contested slant in Kansas City.
Yeah,
that was huge.
That was a nice catch.
And then he fumbled last week. Which was that was really close to not being a catch, but
he definitely fumbled. That was definitely.
I think so too.
He made a football move.
I'm gonna tell myself that.
Yeah, he didn't fumble, guys. That was a horrible call.
Okay, so I think Browns win by 10. That's my.
I agree. I can agree with that.
I think Browns 10.
I don't think it's gonna be a close game.
I don't think it's gonna be very much more than that. I hope it is, but I don't know. The Bears defense has kind of a lot of hype right now because they're saying okay. First of all, I'm not the biggest PFF fan, which is because a lot of their stuff is not. It's just not right. But they're posting a bunch of stuff. Jalen Johnson is number 1 in like every corner.
I think their defense is good though.
And then apparently like Eddie Jackson used to be good, but everything I've heard from Bears fans this year is that he sucks and he can't tackle. And then they got Khalil Mack,
really
obviously.
Him, so really
they got Akeem Hicks, Roquan. Their defense isn't bad.
It's definitely not bad.
I think it's gonna look. I think it'll look bad versus us.
I hope.
I think our own line bullies them, and I think Baker looks how he has the first couple of weeks too. So I think Browns by 10.
I can agree
And
with
then we got Washington football team at Buffalo.
that. You gonna go first?
I don't know what I want to say here. Like, I love Heineke. I like Washington's defense. I love McLaurin. I love Gibson. But Heineke, I don't think Heineke can beat the Bills.
I think Bills have a really good defense.
I think Heineke's good. I thought he had a chance to be like an actual starting quarterback last year after the playoff game, but like after watching him last week, he just doesn't have the arm strength. He's like Cody Kessler. For the Browns fans watching this, he reminds me of Cody Kessler. He just throws the ducks. Like he can't put the zip on the ball when he needs to.
I think the Bills will win this because Washington football teams, their defensive line hasn't lived up to
No,
the
Chase
hype.
Young has no sacks.
They haven't lived up to the hype yet this year.
Jonathan
so
Allen has.
He has.
He's
but
nasty.
They have 4 or 5 first round picks up there. So, and they're not.
Their defensive line is nasty on
They
paper.
are nasty on paper, but they haven't done anything yet this year. And I don't know.
Who are their corners?
Gee, I don't even know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I know they got Troy. They moved Troy Apke to corner. He's the first white corner for
Really?
20 years.
Good for him, I guess.
But I mean, that's saying something right there about their corners. I don't even know who they have.
I don't know.
They used to have Norman. He's gone.
Yeah, well, Josh Norman has fell off.
He went to San Fran.
Yeah, but he's not that.
We
good.
get to see Josh Norman for the first time this year, right? Did he just sign there?
I think so. I hope we torch him. I don't like him.
I hate Josh Norman.
But I also think. But back to the Bills. Josh Allen, he struggled against the Steelers defense.
They look bad. They look terrible.
But then he looked amazing or pretty good last week against the Dolphins. But how's he gonna look? Is Washington football team's defense gonna hold him?
No,
Or?
I think the Dolphins' defense is better than Washington. To be honest,
I don't know about that.
They got Ogba. Ogba looks nasty in Miami. They
nasty.
got Xavier Howard. They have that. Who's that corner that used to be on Dallas? Oh my God, what's his name?
Howard?
No, the other one across from Xavier Howard. Oh my gosh.
What's it start with?
I don't know. Is it Allen? What's his name? Hold on, let me see this.
I don't know. But I definitely think that Josh Allen's gonna win. I think he'll continue to play good. I think Josh Allen's arguably a top 7 QB in the league. Top 5, arguably, I guess.
People put him top 3.
I think he's definitely top. He's probably top 5.
I don't put him top 3. I think
he's not top 3. No
I think
way.
he's top 5. Where is their corners? Byron Jones. That's who I'm trying to think of. Byron Jones. Him and Howard are nice. And then who's their safeties? I don't even know who their safeties.
I don't know their defense other than their line.
I don't know. I know
their offense.
I think the Bills win. The Bills defense. I thought that they wouldn't be that good at the beginning of the year, but Rousseau is nasty. They got Trey White.
Their safeties are nasty.
They got Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer.
Jordan Poyer's really
good.
And
they still have Milano. He's nasty.
I don't know. I think they do.
I think so too. And then they got that one dude who had the pick 6 against the Steelers, or against the Ravens, whoever that was.
I don't know his name, but I know you're talking.
He's pretty good. So I think the Bills win that. I think the Bills
win by
10 or more.
I'm gonna take them by. I'll go big. I'll take them by 17.
Especially after last week, they looked like the old Bills. Okay, here we go. Colts at Titans.
That's a rough one. I think it's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna take the Colts. I'm gonna take Carson.
You're taking Carson Wentz and his sprained ankles.
Is he hurt?
He has double sprained ankles right now.
I thought he was playing.
He is playing.
Oh yeah.
He's got 2 sprained ankles, dude.
I believe in that man.
Oh no, I'm taking Derrick Henry divisional game.
Derrick Henry
in divisional games is a 200-yard lock.
but
he gets 850 yards a year by playing his division.
That's a crazy stat. Jeez, that's horrible.
Well, that's a little bit exaggerated, but he does put up like 200 a year on Jacksonville twice.
Well, it is Jacksonville.
And then he does it.
Colts have a good defense.
He does it against the Colts too.
I guess
I'm pretty sure he put up 180 against them last year. And I like Carson Wentz. I like their offensive line. I like Jonathan Taylor. I don't know how I feel about Pittman, but I like Pascal. I think Wentz struggles a lot because he can't.
I don't
move.
think the Titans.
He's gonna be standing. He's gonna be standing in the pocket. He can't move.
That's true.
Imagine I hated
2 sprained ankles.
Dude, I can barely walk when I had 1 sprained ankle.
They'll probably inject him with some pain.
Oh, they definitely will. But like, dude, he's gonna be out there with rubber feet. Like, I'd never even heard of anyone having 2 at once.
Me neither. That's like I don't know how did it happen on the same play?
I think so. I think it was Aaron Donald like rolled up on him or something. Because I saw someone say it was Aaron Donald's fault.
And he sprained them both at once. That's
yeah,
bad.
I know.
Dude, Carson
And
Wentz has the worst
and he just had foot surgery.
He has the worst luck.
I think the Titans win that.
He had a great start in Philly.
I don't know. I think the Colts defense it was really good last year, but like it was good on stats last year, but I don't think that they were actually that good. Like everybody talked about the Colts defense being so good. Nasty. Yeah, Leonard's nasty. Kenny Moore is pretty good. They got DeForest Buckner in the middle. Yeah. Like, but I still think Henry drops Henry goes for 150.
He probably will.
Henry goes for 150. I think Julio has another good game, and I don't think AJ Brown really does anything. It's either gonna be Julio, one of the two. Julio's gonna have a good game. AJ Brown's not gonna do anything, or AJ Brown's gonna have a good game, and Julio's not gonna do anything.
I don't know. Probably be Julio.
That's what I think. That for DraftKings, they price him the same.
I mean,
I took AJ Brown.
You kind of have to price him the same. This is only week 3.
I took AJ Brown.
Julio did bad week 1, and
they were 6,500 each. So it's not like
not even
it's not that bad. But I took AJ Brown in one of them. I think the Titans. I don't know. It's a divisional game. I'm gonna say Titans by 7.
I'm gonna say Colts kicker kicks a game-winning field goal.
Rodrigo Blankenship game winner.
That man's the best.
All right, next up we got the Saints and Patriots. Are we gonna be on the same page here or no? I know I'm taking.
I'm not taking Mac.
I am. I'm taking Mac. I'm taking Belichick and Mac Jones. You're taking famous Jameis after how he played. He transformed back into Bucs form last week.
He looked like crab leg boy.
He went back to Bucs Jameis last week. Did you see the one pick that he had?
I did.
When he rolled out, he just planted his feet and just chucked it as far as.
I saw that. That looked really bad.
I think his LASIK got reverted on that play, dude.
He slept wrong.
That was not good.
I don't know.
I don't trust the Saints at all, to be honest.
I think Sean Payton's a good coach, and the way they played against the Packers gives me hope for Jameis. He killed the Packers.
I'm starting to think it was the way the Packers played against them, not the other way around.
I don't think the Packers could have played that. I mean, they did play bad, but like, there's no way they played bad.
I think Rodgers went out there. Rodgers genuinely did not care about that game at all.
I don't think so really either, but Jameis still had 5 touchdowns. It's not like the defense winning. Why would the defense?
He had 140 yards.
Yeah, but he had 5 touchdowns.
I don't know. They got Kamara. That's a weapon. Callaway hasn't done anything. And then their next up receiver is Deontay Harris. And then they got Traquan Smith coming back off injury. I think he's back this week.
They have the best player in the NFL, though.
Who, Kamara?
No.
Who?
Taysom Hill.
Oh. They haven't even used Taysom this year.
I don't know why.
I haven't even seen a Taysom highlight.
Is he hurt?
No.
I don't know why.
They're just not using him. I don't know why they're not.
He's still good.
They got to get Taysom involved if they want to win. But I think Belichick has Jameis figured out badly. I think Jameis is going to struggle a lot again. And that's why I dropped him in fantasy this week. I got rid of Jameis. I picked up Justin Fields. I think Jameis is a really bad game. We saw what he did to Zach Wilson last week.
I know. You can't compare Zach. Dude, Jameis always throws a lot of touchdowns, but he always throws a lot of picks.
Exactly.
So.
And Belichick defense has always forced a lot of turnovers. I think Jameis looks terrible.
Oh, no.
They don't use Kamara the right way either.
That is true.
Kamara's
been strong.
Kamara was so much better when Drew Brees would actually check him the ball down, but they don't check down that much because Jameis is a gunslinger who just chucks it down the field.
Which makes me so mad because
Kamara
was my number 1 pick.
I know. They got to get Jawan Johnson involved. That's who they got to get the ball to.
No, he's nasty. To Kamara and Taysom Hill.
Yeah, they got to get Taysom back in the game. But I think the Pats, Damian Harris has looked really, really good. Even though he only plays 40% of the snaps, I think Damian Harris looks super good. Mac looks super good.
I think Mac Jones will be really good.
I think Jacoby Myers could have a good... It's either going to be... I'm going to say it's Jacoby Myers or Aguilar. One of them's going to have a big game this week.
Nah. It's going to be all Saints defense.
And then James White. James White's a monster, too.
Really good.
I don't know. I think the Pats win that by 13.
Really?
Pats by 13.
Really?
Jameis struggles bad. Belichick's got it. He doesn't even know what direction he's looking after Belichick gets through.
I'll go the exact opposite. I'll take Saints 13.
Saints by 13? Oh, my God. All right.
One of us is going to look like a dumbass in the comments.
Oh, I know. It's going to be bad. One of us is going to be getting cooked. All right. We got... Where are we at? Oh, God. Falcons at Giants.
Dude, that's.
This is the toilet bowl matchup of the week.
I'm gonna
bro.
go Giants. I'm gonna take Giants. Dude, because the way Danny Dimes kind of looked against Washington kind of gives me some. I don't know.
I don't want to say it at all. I hate Daniel Jones.
Me too.
He looks stupid on the field, and the way he just makes dumb decisions, and then they zoom in on his face, and he looks like he's just like looking like into like nothing. And then I don't know, dude. I'm not a Daniel Jones fan, but he looked good against Washington. He did. Sterling Shepard looks really good. Kenny Galladay looks.
But you
like
gotta think Falcons
like
defense sucks.
They do suck. Matt Ryan has not played good. They haven't got Kyle Pitts the ball. They haven't got Calvin Ridley the ball.
The Falcons.
They haven't used Mike Davis.
The Falcons should have drafted a QB.
Russell Gage is out.
Oh God.
I don't know. I think the Giants are gonna win. To be honest,
I'm taking Giants by 10.
I think Barkley is supposed to be back at full strength now. Playing.
If
Barkley's supposed to get 100% workload this week, I'm pretty sure.
If Barkley can get back to himself, they'll kill the Falcons. I don't think the Falcons can stop.
I think I'm gonna go Giants, and it's only because of Barkley. Barkley getting back to 100% workload versus the Falcons is. I think it'll be like a 7-point game though. I think Kyle Pitts and Ridley have an amazing game this week. I think Matt Ryan bounces back because he kind of bounced back at the end of the Tampa game against Tampa.
I mean that's true. The Giants don't really have a good defense.
No, they don't. Bradbury got exposed by Terry on Thursday.
Well, Terry's just.
And Barkley's also coming off. He has 10 days of rest, and he looked good on Thursday.
He did look good.
But the offensive line doesn't look good. But also Atlanta's defense doesn't look good either. So.
Yeah. I think Giants by 10, and I think the Falcons need to draft a QB this year. Falcons need a QB. Matt Ryan's done.
You're thinking like Spencer Rattler?
It might be.
That offense could be kind of nice if they had Rattler and Ridley and Pitts. But I don't really like Rattler.
It's too early.
Rattler's really inaccurate.
Yeah, it's too early to tell who.
What about that dude from Carolina? Sam Howell. Is he going to be good?
He's supposed to, but look at freaking, what's his name?
Who's that dude on Liberty?
I have no.
There's a dude on Liberty who's getting like Heisman talk already.
It's freaking Liberty though, dude.
I know.
No, but dude, look what happened to Mitchell Trubisky. He went to North Carolina and everyone hyped him up.
Yeah, I guess.
But that
was Nagy's fault, dude. Yeah. They ruined him.
But I feel like if you're a number one pick, the team's not going to be good.
Mitch was not that good. Mitch was not as bad as he looked.
That is true. I could agree with that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Giants by 7. And then we got the Bengals at Steelers.
I got to do it. I hate the Steelers, but they're going to win.
No, they're not.
They're going to win.
No, they're not. No TJ Watt.
Really?
No Deontay Johnson.
Oh, that changes my
Noodle
answer.
arm Ben at quarterback. Since he has no T. Higgins.
Oof. But they got Jamar Chase.
Tyler Boyd.
Dude, I didn't know what. Okay, now that I know.
They downgraded him to out like an hour ago.
Okay, now that's news to me. Now that got me changed.
I think the Bengals win by 10. Bengals by 10. Joe Burrow
looked. Dude, he did. He looked
really, really bad.
Jesus.
He looked really bad.
3 picks, 3 passes in a row.
It was really terrible. It was really, really bad. But week 1, he looked really good.
But they also played the Vikings. I don't know
how
good is their defense.
Not good at all. But the Steelers' defense really isn't either. They're all, okay.
I think they have a good
I could get a lot of hate right now for saying that, but I don't think the Steelers have a very good defense. Like every year, the Steelers are expected to have a good defense, and people are going to act like they have a good defense. But you take out TJ, there goes their best defensive player. Joe Hayden is washed.
Hayden is washed.
Minka's nasty. I think Edmonds is overrated. I think Devin Bush is overrated. Cam Hayward's nasty in the middle. Melvin Ingram's looked good so far. But then other than those 3 players, they don't really have anyone on defense. I think Burrow dices them up. I think Jamar Chase has 110 yards and a touchdown. And Joe Mixon's going to eat him alive with no Watt.
All right, Browns fans, you got to forgive me. I want the Bengals to win. I want Joe Burrow to kill him. But I got the Steelers winning by 3.
Nah.
It's going to be a close game.
I don't think so. Oh, God.
Ravens
at Lions.
I think they'll
I'm going to say Ravens by 35, to be honest. No, not that much. Jared Goff hasn't looked that bad. He's got actual protection in Detroit, so.
I'm going to say This is my score. I'm gonna say Ravens 27.
10.
No, I'm gonna say
20
27-17.
I think I'm gonna say Ravens by 14.
Say 27-17.
Ravens by 14. The
I
Lions.
don't know. The Ravens could score a lot more than
Lions.
27
I
points.
think the Ravens could put up 35 to 40.
They definitely could easily.
Because Lamar's gonna go off with the way he's playing.
Lions defense can't stop Lamar.
No, I think Marquise Brown, the way he's been playing, he's gonna have a nice game. The Lions just got torched, dude. Aaron Jones put 4 touchdowns on him last week.
It's true. I forgot about that.
It was bad. And then on the Lions side, the Lions aren't as bad as I expected.
No,
to be honest,
not Wentz, but
Goff. He's not
Goff
that.
hasn't played that bad.
He's not that bad.
He struggled against.
Hawkinson's nasty.
Hawkinson's is nasty.
He's nasty, and then DeAndre Swift looks really good. But the receivers, other than Cephas,
Dude, Georgia running backs are always so good.
I don't like any of the receivers other than Cephas.
They don't really have anyone. I mean,
they got Khalif Raymond, Cephas.
They have one more.
Oh, it's Tyrell Williams, but he's out with a concussion, and then they got one more.
I don't know.
It's Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Cephas is definitely their best receiver.
I think so too.
And, well,
their offensive line's good. Hawkinson's their best receiver.
But he's not even a receiver.
I know. And then Jamal Williams didn't look that good against the Packers, but he looked really good week 1. I think that the Lions could score. The Lions could hang around for a little bit. Because that's what they did in the 49ers game. They hung around until the end. But they hung around with the Packers, too, for a while.
49ers game, they looked horrible in the first half.
And then the last 5 minutes, they were a different breed.
They played very good in the second. Very well, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Ravens win by 14 or more. I don't think that's going to be a close game at all. But if the Lions can pull it off, I'll be all for that.
Upset. I hope so.
I hope they lose.
We need the Ravens to lose.
All right, Jets and Broncos at Broncos at Mile High.
I got my boy Theodore.
You taking Teddy?
I'm taking Teddy.
I like Zach.
I think the Broncos have a good defense.
I like Zach Wilson a lot. I don't know. I hope he ends up being good. I'm not taking the Jets though. I can't do that.
I need him to do good.
If the Broncos didn't have a good defense, I definitely would take the Jets. But I'm not picking against Surtain and Fuller and Simmons and Bradley Chubb and Vaughn, and I'm not doing that. And no Judy. No Judy sucks. Javonte Williams looks really good. Noah Fant looks really good. Sutton had 160 yards last week. I think the Broncos win that by 20. I don't think that's going to be.
I think they win by 17.
I don't think it's going to be close. We saw what Zach Wilson does against good defenses. He's not 100% ready yet.
But yeah, Belichick kills all rookies though.
Wilson got killed a lot.
That's true.
He got killed a lot more than normal. I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it would be that bad.
His first 2 passes.
I saw the crawler. It was 0 for 2.
Yeah,
2 interceptions. I was like, oh my God, it's happening, but so much worse than I thought.
I had to take a second look at that. I thought I was seeing things.
All right. That one was pretty easy. Dolphins at Raiders. Ugh.
Is Tua hurt?
Yeah. He has fractured
Who's their
ribs.
backup?
Jacoby Brissett. Who's not terrible.
He isn't terrible. The Dolphins have a lot of weapons.
They got Will Fuller coming back this week. They have Jalen Waddle, Devontae Parker, Gesicki, a not terrible offensive line, Gaskin, Malcolm Brown, versus who the Raiders? The Raiders defense sucks.
Raiders have been. They don't look good, but they.
No, they don't look good.
But
they had 2 ugly wins.
They win, I know.
They've had 2 ugly wins, and people are including Derek Carr in the MVP conversation, and I don't know what they're on.
No,
I don't know
that
what.
Can't be.
Everybody,
can't happen.
dude, I saw the NFL or someone posted quarterback power rankings, and they had Derek Carr at 3. I was like, dude,
no.
They had him maybe top 18 before the season started. He wins an ugly game against the Ravens, and he beats an overrated Steelers team. And then they have him at 3 in quarterback power ranking.
Dolphins have a good defense.
Dolphins do have
Raiders don't have Jacobs either.
No, Jacobs is supposed to be out. So they got Kenyon Drake at running back, who's not a bad backup, but I hate Kenyon Drake.
I'm going to take the Dolphins.
I think I'm going to take the Dolphins too.
I'm going to take the Dolphins by 10.
And they're going to be mad after what happened last week.
Yeah, they got killed.
I know.
They got torched by
Josh Allen. Well, Josh Allen went in there angry, so now the anger got transferred to the Dolphins, and the Raiders are going to get blown out, and then everybody's going to end the Raiders' Super Bowl talks. So I think that's what happens. I don't know. I I like Darren Waller a lot. I think he'll have a really big game, but I don't think it's going to be enough to beat the Dolphins.
I'm taking Dolphins by 10.
I'm going to say Dolphins by 17. Brissett's going to go off.
I think Brissett's good. I mean, not like amazing, but
I think he's
for a
good.
backup, he's good.
Okay, here we go.
You want me? I'll go first. Rams versus Bucs. I'm taking the Rams.
I am too.
I'm taking
Stafford.
I'm taking Stafford by 10.
I'm going to say Stafford by 3.
Nah, I think...
And the way he's looked with Kupp,
Dude, he's looked amazing.
Kupp looks so good.
I know.
Because, dude, Jared Goff held them back so much. It's insane.
It's crazy.
But
Goff looks
there's
so
no
good.
there's no Darrell Henderson, I'm pretty sure. He's a game time decision. He hasn't practiced all week. So that sucks. So Sony Michel will start, but
I don't know. But
I don't think they're gonna be running anyway. Nobody runs on the Bucs.
Defense is really good.
I think it's gonna be Higbee, Woods, Van Jefferson, Kupp all game. I think the Bucs are gonna be like I don't know. Is Antonio Brown gonna play?
No, he's got COVID.
No,
He's out.
he doesn't have it. He's close.
Fantasy says he's out.
Yeah, because he's on the COVID list, but he's vaccinated, so he could test. If he's negative yesterday and negative today, he could get activated tomorrow.
Yeah, I bench him. If he goes off, I'm gonna be so mad.
If I don't know. Well, you have Godwin.
I
Did
know,
you start Godwin?
I put Godwin in.
So you'll still get to choose before the game.
Yeah, but
you'll know tomorrow.
I chose Brown last time and he got me like 2 points.
I'd probably go Godwin, to be honest. I definitely would start Godwin.
I did. I put him in.
Yeah, looking at the target shares too, I'm pretty sure Godwin has highest target share on the Bucs. I think the Rams win that. Aaron Donald goes off. They got Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey's too nasty for any Bucs receiver.
I don't know. Brady's just too good.
Brady is too.
It's
good.
hard to bet. It's hard to bet.
It's hard to get bet against Brady.
But
If the game goes down to the end, how I predicted it to when I said Rams by 3, realistically they're probably not gonna win.
if this was a playoff game,
Because the refs,
I'd be
you
taking
know
the
that the refs are gonna pull a flag out of their ass any chance they have, any chance the refs have to hand Brady a win in that game, they're gonna do it. I think we saw it week 1 already. They had to do it against the Cowboys. They didn't throw the flag on Godwin. It was an obvious PI. That should have been a flag.
I should have.
Who'd they play last week?
The Bucs. They
They played Atlanta. They barely beat Atlanta. Well, not barely, but it was a close game.
It was closer than it should have
It
been.
definitely was way closer than it should have been. I think the Rams beat them.
I'm gonna take Rams by 10.
I'm gonna say by 3, but that's probably not gonna happen because the refs will intervene. Seahawks at Vikings. The Vikings defense, dude. That's so bad. Like, why does their defense have to be so terrible?
The Seahawks don't have the greatest defense either. They're kind of getting.
They got Jamal Adams there though.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the Seahawks are definitely winning, but I don't think they're.
To be honest, Seattle's defense does suck. Now that you say that,
it's not that good.
they have not Geno. They have the other one, Dunlap. They got Dunlap.
Carlos.
They've got Jamal Adams and Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner's good.
But the Vikings have Harrison Smith. They got Eric Kendricks and Danielle Hunter.
No.
Hunter's got like three or four sacks already.
I think the Seahawks win.
I'm gonna say the Vikings. I think Kirk has a nasty game. Jefferson finally shows up. Osborne's gonna have a bigger game than Thielen. It doesn't matter if Dalvin plays.
You should have heard him before we started this podcast. He was going off on me.
Nah, because I'm thinking about it now. I think the Vikings are gonna win that.
No.
It doesn't matter. I don't care if Dalvin plays or not.
I think Seahawks win by 2 touchdowns, 14.
Vikings by 10.
Take Seahawks by 14.
You know Russ is gonna choke one of these games like he always does. He hits that one week and it's just straight down.
And it ain't gonna be against the Vikings.
I think it might be. The Vikings are not gonna start 0-3. They're way too talented to start 0-3.
Really?
Okay, Niners at Packers Sunday night football.
Who are you taking?
I'm taking the Packers. Packers by 17.
I don't think Jimmy G can beat the Packers either.
I don't think Jimmy G can beat really anyone.
I think the
Trey
Niners,
Lance if they want to be good.
Niners have a very good defense, but I'm taking the Packers by. I think I'll go 13.
I think they win by. I think they win by a lot. Adams is gonna have a big game. Who's gonna cover him?
Yeah, that's true. They really don't. We got Norman.
Yeah, they got Josh. What's Josh Norman gonna shadow him? Yeah, exactly. There goes that. Aaron Jones. I don't think Aaron Jones is gonna have that big of a game because their defensive line's so good.
Yeah,
and they got some nasty linebackers with Warner and who else do they have? Oh, they have someone else.
They used to have Bowman.
Navarro Bowman was so good.
Was so
Him and
good.
Patrick Willis.
I forgot about Willis. Willis was so good. Who do they have a nasty linebacker? Who is it?
It's Fred Warner. Is their best one.
That's not who I was thinking of.
They used to have. Do they have Quan Alexander?
I think that's who I'm thinking of. But I don't know.
Did he go to the? I know he went to the Saints, but I think he signed with San Fran. Right? Is Quan there?
I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah, he is. It's Quan Alexander and Fred Warner, and then they got Bosa, and who else do they have on the line?
Well, I don't know who else they have. I just know they have a very good line.
They have Solomon Thomas.
Okay, I know who that is. Bosa is just really good, but I don't know how he's even been doing this year after coming off the injury.
Yeah, I think he hasn't been bad.
Not like his rookie year.
I think the Packers won that by a lot.
I don't Packers by 13.
Kyle Shanahan makes me so mad, dude. Like,
I just don't think Jimmy G can win.
I don't think Jimmy G's very good.
I don't think Shanahan's
he's burying Ayuk on the depth chart for no reason at all.
After he got all the hype, too.
Yeah, exactly. He got all the hype. Just doesn't use him. They draft Trey Sermon. They traded up. I'm pretty sure they traded up to draft Trey Sermon.
I think they did, too.
And then healthy scratch him week 1. Comes in, has an 8-yard carry, concussion. But he got cleared, so he's supposed to start.
And he's not going to?
No, he's starting this week.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that they're not.
Eli Mitchell's doubtful, but they won't rule him out yet.
I hope, sir. Dude, I don't know how I feel about Sermon. I'm a Buckeye fan, obviously.
He's really slow.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. He's so slow. He could have been so good at college, but he got caught so many times.
He's really slow. But Trey Sermon's
he's a good first down back.
He's a showdown sleeper for the Sunday night. He's like 4.5K captain and 3K not captain.
I don't know. I think Sermon's a good 1-2 back. I just don't think he busts anything like long.
Yeah, but I think he could.
I think he can read.
Because I don't think there's gonna be because if they refuse to rule out Mitchell, he's doubtful with a shoulder injury and he hasn't practiced at all. But they won't rule him out. They said we're not going to rule him out until the absolute last minute if he can't play.
Well, they're probably not going to rule him out because they don't want them to game plan for.
I mean, I guess, but
you can't really game plan for Sermon anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. And then who else is Trey Sermon going to play the whole game? Like who else? They just signed Trenton Cannon. Like
they have no Mostert.
Yeah, there's Mostert done for the year. He's on IR. Mitchell out. Hasty out. Jeff Wilson's on IR. It's Trey Sermon and Trenton Cannon.
Dude, you might take him in your showdown.
I know. I did. I took him.
Oh, good. How much was he?
4.5K for captain, and then 3 for non-captain.
You better take him as captain.
I did. I got all the studs packed into one of them. I got Sermon. I got like Adams, Rodgers, Kittle.
Ooh, that's a good line.
MVS or something like that.
Kittle's actually been struggling this year.
But the thing that sucks is you have to either go Debo or Kittle. Or Tanyan.
I mean...
That's the decision you have to make.
The problem is...
You could go Adams/Jones, Rodgers, Kittle/Debo/Tanyan.
Not gonna lie, I think you have to take Debo. He's been getting more targets.
I don't know. But if Jair shadows him, it's over. He's not fast enough to get open on Jair.
Debo's goated. Debo is underrated. I'm lying so hard right now.
I don't think Debo's that underrated anymore. They got him like people are acting like he's an MVP.
Oh no, not that much.
No, everybody thinks he's nasty.
It's because he's the only one like being productive.
Yeah,
on the
and
team.
they need to get Ayuk the ball. Eagles at Cowboys. This is a tough one.
I'm taking the Eagles. I'm taking my boy Hurts. I have his cards. I'm big. He looked bad last week, though.
I want to like Hurts, but I don't think he's going to be able to be good for a whole season.
Did he even do bad? He started off bad, but he had like 12 points in fantasy.
Because he ran for a touch. He had like 60 yards rushing and a touchdown or something. So his fantasy stat line looked okay, but he definitely didn't play good. But it was also against San Fran.
Yeah, they have a very good
team. I don't know. I'm going to go Cowboys. I like Dak too much. I think their offense is too good. The Eagles' defense is not good. Zeke will be able to run on them.
I honestly think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
CD and Amari. Yeah, it will be.
The Cowboys have that good of a defense.
The Cowboys' defense, it's a lot better than last year. Because they brought in KZ. They brought in Keanu Neal. They drafted Micah Parsons. So they put him as edge rusher last week, and he looked like Khalil Mack. Like
Micah Parsons is good.
He looked good at edge rusher.
He's an insane athlete. Dude.
Yeah,
he was so good at Penn State, dude.
Who do they have at corner? Trayvon Diggs has been locked down this year.
Dude, now that we're thinking about it, Cowboys defense isn't that
bad. It's not that bad.
I mean, they got exposed by the Bucs.
I mean, anybody's going to get exposed by the Bucs. Who'd they play last week?
They played
The Chargers. They made the Chargers look kind of dumb. I'm not gonna.
They barely won that game.
I know, but the Chargers struggled.
Yeah, that's true.
So did Dak. Dak struggled too.
I don't know. I'm still sticking with Eagles.
I'm going Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are gonna.
Hurts by 10.
It's a divisional game. I'm gonna say Cowboys by 3. I think it's gonna be really close. Because Hurts can play, Devontae Smith can play, Miles Sanders is questionable, but their offensive line's really good. Gainwell has looked really good.
Miles Sanders being questionable kills my fantasy.
Yeah, it gets Monday night. You got to decide: are you playing him or not? Or you're gonna have to pick up Gainwell. You might have to pick up Gainwell for somebody and be able to swap him before that game.
Nope, not happening. We're just gonna forfeit the.
Are you? I think the Cowboys win that by 3. They got the primetime NFC least.
Is
matchup.
Taylor playing this week, Jonathan?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He's been questionable.
I think he's playing. Okay, top fantasy starts and daily fantasy picks. So who do I think's gonna have a big game this week? I think Odell Beckham Jr. is one of my big key guys in daily fantasy.
I think Odell. I don't know if they're gonna. Slowly work Odell in or just.
No, dude. Trust me. If they were gonna slowly work him in, he would have been active week 1. Stefanski said you're not gonna be active until you can go give me 60, 70, 80
I know he
snaps
said that,
a game.
but are they gonna target him a lot?
Yes.
Baker loves Odell, so
he is going to get targeted a lot, and he's gonna go off.
I think.
And then the defense is they're gonna focus Odell, and then Anthony Schwartz is gonna run a 4-2 directly up the seam, and he's gonna have a big game too. And he's only like 3.2K on DraftKings. Who else do I like this week? I like Trey Sermon against the Packers. The Packers defense looks really bad.
I'm gonna wait. Who? Jags versus Cards. I'm telling you, dude, you gotta take Jones. Jones from the Jags going to go off. He's going 20.
You think Marvin Jones?
He's scoring 20 this week.
I got actually same game. I'm gonna say I think the Kyler and D-Hop stack could pay out if D-Hop plays. With D-Hop's history, every time he's a game time decision, he usually plays.
Yeah, he'll play, I think. And they're playing the Jags, so probably will kill him. They'll probably be a good
I think that's going to be a good stack for DraftKings. And then you could even maybe fit Rondale in there for 5K if you want to double stack it. Who else was there? There's someone else. Oh, Barkley versus.
I was gonna say
Barkley versus Atlanta.
I think he could go off.
He's 6.5 thousand on DraftKings and he's 6 on FanDuel. So, I think that's a good play. And then they also, you'll probably think this is funny. Guess how expensive Clyde is this week on DraftKings?
4.5K.
4.8.
I was close.
They put Clyde from 6.7 to 4.8 in 1 week
against the freaking
the Chargers. So Clyde's gonna.
I mean, Clyde really hasn't.
He's looked terrible. No, he hasn't looked good. But
the Chiefs have no other.
I think for 4.8K, you have to play Clyde.
The Chiefs don't run though, honestly.
No, they don't. But he could get like an upside of like 8 targets a game.
That is true. They could do that.
I think you have to play Clyde. It's a
for
budget.
4.8.
4.8, dude. All he has to do is get you 10 points.
Because it's a budget play and it's Clyde.
Yeah, he has really high upside, and it saves you a lot of money. Someone else I like, Derrick Henry versus the Colts. Derrick Henry versus any AFC South team is gonna go off. There was another player that I really, really like. Oh, Marquise Brown versus the Lions.
Marquise Brown? Yeah, I agree. He's been doing great this year.
It goes all the way back to the second half of the year. I'm gonna go
Jamar Chase over the Steelers could have a big week. I don't know who.
Yeah, Joe Hayden's slow. He's a zone corner, bro.
Unless they somehow put Minka on him, but they're not gonna do that.
They are not gonna pull Minka out of playing
Minka's
safety.
Nasty, dude. But
who else we got? You could pay attention to that Vikings game, cause Cook's a game time. So daily fantasy, you could go Madison at like 6K before that game. I also like. Dude, this teams like this, it sucks because you got the Vikings, who you don't know, is it gonna be Thielen, is it gonna be Jefferson, is it gonna be Osborne, and then on the other side of that game, is it gonna be DK, is it gonna be Lockett?
Dude,
I like Carson.
Lockett's been winning.
Chris Carson versus the Vikings.
That could be
That's a good play.
I think you take Hurts over the Eagles, dude. Hurts is gonna run.
After we talked about how the Dallas defense is not that bad.
I know. I'm still taking. I'm gonna start Hurts this week over Rodgers.
Are you actually?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Well, I guess against San Fran, that could be smart.
I'm gonna do it. I think.
Oh, you're setting your team up.
Hurts.
You're setting your team up for. You're gonna say we're gonna come back and Dom's gonna be sitting there Sunday or Monday and he's gonna be going. We're gonna be recording it on Monday and Dom's gonna go. I need 73 points tonight from Miles Sanders and Jalen Hurts to win.
Dude, I give up if I'm down 73 at that. I mean, last week I was down 150.
Yeah. Oh my God, Dom faced. It was the nastiest week of all time. He had Derrick Henry. Who else? Cooper Kupp,
Brady,
Gronk. He got killed. Oh man, but I need my team to step up. I cannot lose to Juliet.
It was 196 to 50 at one point.
I can't lose to Juliet, dude. I cannot
take. You're gonna. I think you're losing to her. I think she's beating.
I need someone to step up. She has a lot of questionable people on her team. Like I feel like all my people are gonna boom. To be honest,
he's losing to Juliet for sure.
Kyler, that's rough for me. But I got Herbert.
Who only scored 6?
McCaffrey.
You're screwed.
No, that's what I'm saying, Dom. That's why I'm saying I gotta win. I need someone to pick it up for me. But I got Joe Mixon. She has Zeke. That's probably not good. But Clyde, I think McCaffrey could outscore Clyde.
There's a chance, but it's probably not going to happen.
And then D-Hop versus Adams, that could go either way. CD versus Jefferson. CD's been winning that matchup big time. Yeah, I think Kyle Pitts versus the Giants gets more than Andrews versus the Lions. Andrews has not done anything
Kyle
this year.
Pitts needs a QB, dude. Matt Ryan is not a good QB.
And then I got Antonio Gibson versus Thielen. Thielen's very touchdown dependent. And Gibson's getting like 20 touches a game. He's averaging like 4 or 5 yards a carry. Najee versus Cincy. I think Najee could give me 20. And then she's got Darrell Henderson, who's probably not even going to play. So then she'll have to force start Zach Moss, Hines, Williams, Corey Davis, Pittman, Juju, or Waddle.
Dude, I forgot about Najee. That's a fantasy sleeper.
Najee Harris?
Yeah.
He's like 6.6 on DraftKings.
Over the Bengals defense and
listen to this.
Loves throwing to him.
I got the Broncos defense versus the Jets. That's where I could make up my points for McCaffrey going down. I think the Broncos defense could give me 20 this week.
Not when Wilson drops 40 on them.
If Wilson drops, I'll drop the defense. If Wilson scores 40 points on the Broncos defense, I will drop them in fantasy immediately.
But Tanner just has no defense.
No. Oh my God. So I don't know. I need some crazy stuff to happen, and I need Henderson to not play. I need what's his name to flop. I need Thielen to get no touchdowns.
McCaffrey for
and I need Clyde
6 points screwed you, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
And it was. Oh my God! It was. I see. He still had 3 quarters left, and they were driving.
I know.
Oh my God! He would have gave me 30. So stupid. Nothing even happened on that play either.
I know. He like stutter stepped and he like pulled his hand. That's dumb. He's made of glass, honestly.
Let's go bold predictions. What's my boldest prediction?
My boldest prediction is...
I gotta say, my boldest is the Vikings over the Seahawks. Right?
I mean, you think... I took the Colts over the Titans.
That is definitely bold. I still think the Cards are going to win, but I think... I was thinking about that. I was going to say...
Jack's going to be closer than...
Trevor Lawrence could have a really good game. Because it's not like the Cardinals have that great of a defense. Like, Isaiah Simmons hasn't really shown anything yet. They don't really have any cover corners. Chandler Jones and Watt are good.
Isaiah Simmons overrated.
Dom hates Clemson players and Alabama players. So if we say anything about him, Dom's going to say, he sucks. I hate that guy. I hate him so much.
I mean, it's just true, though.
Here's a bold prediction.
Oh, God, let's hear it.
Daniel Jones throws for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Dude. No. No. 400 yards?
400.
Dude, now with Saquon being back, they're going to run Saquon. He's not going to have 400 yards, dude. My bold prediction was... I mean, I guess you think it was that bold, but I think
Hurts?
Fields is going 250 for 3.
That's not that bold, though.
I know, it's not that.
250 is like a normal...
3 touchdowns, but he's also going to have...
What are you going to say?
He's going to have
70 rushing?
He's going to have 80 yards of rushing.
Yeah. I don't know. They're going to put they're going to use JOK as a spy. He's not going to run for anything.
I hope they do. JOK's not so good, but
he's not going to run.
I don't think we've been using JOK correctly.
They haven't been using him correctly, but Joe Woods maybe realizes that his job's at risk.
No.
You don't
if they keep winning, they're not going to fire Joe Woods. No matter how bad their defense.
If Joe Woods keeps calling games how he is, they won't keep winning.
Yeah, but okay, that's the thing. But if they do keep winning, even if it's like close games, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going Danny Dimes is my bold prediction.
400 for 4.
404 touchdowns for
Dude.
Daniel Jones.
I think Daniel Jones is gonna win, but no way, dude.
400 total yards and 4 total touchdowns.
Okay, I could do that because
Yeah.
he has a leg.
Yeah.
He has legs. Well, obviously he has a leg.
Obviously, Dom. Wow, oh my God.
Wow,
he has a leg.
First NFL QB with no
He's
legs.
kind of fast, dude.
Dude, he is. He's really fast. Like when I saw him run it, that was against the Eagles, right? Last year when he tripped.
Yes, when he fell down.
I never seen that man run like that until that.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. Daniel Jones gonna go off. I have a giant stack in
With who?
one of my classics. It's Daniel Jones. Obviously, I think I went Barkley and Shepard.
I don't know.
I
They didn't.
they get Evan Ingram back this week.
They used the what's his name last week so much over
Slayton.
Slayton, dude.
But
Slayton
Shepard's had like 17 points still. Galladay hasn't done anything. Galladay just yells at his coaches on the sideline. So,
I think Lamar will have a big day in fantasy.
well, obviously he is. The Lions defense is not good.
I'm still sticking with my bold prediction: Colts over the Titans.
My boldest prediction could be Derrick Henry goes for 220 plus.
Is it even that bold though?
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's nasty.
Yes. If you were predicting him to go for more than 200 yards, that's definitely bold.
I mean, it is bold, but it happens. It happens way more often than it should for a running back to score.
They just got to give him the ball 40 times and he could do it, which they might. I don't know. I think that was a good first episode though.
I think so too.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see how these age. This is gonna be.
One of them's gonna look so
This is
dumb.
gonna be funny to see how this ages. I hope that the Browns one ages very bad and we just blow them out.
I don't want that to happen. I'll be honest.
I do. I want us to blow them
I
out
don't.
completely.
Ohio State hasn't had a good QB. I want them to have a good
I don't
QB.
care. He can have his good game next week against Detroit. Yeah.
I want us to win, but I want it to be a high score. I want it to be a shootout.
I mean, I wouldn't complain because some of my captains lineups would like that. So, I just want Odell to have a big game. Baker keep his high completion percentage.
I'm excited to watch Odell.
Baker could
It's been a
have.
while.
Did you know if Baker has if he finishes above where he's at right now, he'll have the highest completion percentage in NFL history for the first 3 games.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, so he's got to do that. But I think it was a good first episode.
Tell us how we can improve, what we did wrong.
Let us know what we could fix. We'll have all the socials down below. We gotta teach Dom how to use Twitter so he can tweet some stuff during the games, and what he's thinking and stuff. But make sure you guys hit the like button, sub to the channel, and
Go follow all the socials down below.
are we gonna be able to record one on Monday?
We should be. It's up to you. It's up to you. You
No,
don't sleep all day.
I'll be able to. I'm on a good sleep schedule right now.
Good until you ruin it.
No, I'm not ruining it.
Monday. I mean, I'll be free every day after work. More.
All right, so there you go. You guys heard it Monday getting recorded. I don't know if we'll have it up on Monday night or Tuesday, but that's gonna be the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys then.
See ya.